Since the dawn of the space age, humanity has been trapped. We look at the stars, yet we are tethered to the Earth by the primitive energy of fire. To reach the stars with our current technology is like trying to cross the Atlantic Ocean in a rowboat. Our greatest achievement, the Saturn V, was a masterpiece of engineering, but it was still a slave to the Tsiolkovsky rocket equation. It had to carry its own weight, its own fuel, and the fuel to carry that fuel. In the late 1950s, a group of the world's most brilliant physicists decided to stop rowing. They proposed a vessel that didn't burn fuel in a steady, weak stream. Instead, it would ride the most violent force ever harnessed by man. This was Project Orion, the plan to nuke our way to the stars. The physics of Project Orion were as terrifying as they were elegant. The concept was called nuclear pulse propulsion. The ship would not have a traditional engine. Instead, it would carry thousands of small, specialized nuclear charges. Every 1.1 seconds, one of these pulse units would be ejected from the rear of the ship and detonated. The heart of the ship was the pusher plate. This was a massive disc of steel or aluminum, several meters thick. When the nuclear charge exploded, a thin layer of plasma would slam into this plate, transferring momentum to the entire vessel. First, ablation. Before each blast, the plate was sprayed with a thin film of graphite oil to prevent the metal from melting. Second, the shock absorbers. Between the pusher plate and the crew sat a massive system of pneumatic springs. These would compress under the force of the explosion, smoothing out the violent kick into a steady, comfortable push. In the world of aerospace, mass is the enemy, but for Orion, mass was an ally. In the world of aerospace, mass is the enemy, but for Orion, mass was an ally. Paradoxically, the larger the Orion ship was, the safer and more efficient it became. The massive thickness of the metal acted as a natural radiation shield, protecting the crew from the explosions. In physics, we measure engine efficiency through specific impulse. Our best chemical rockets top out at 450 seconds. Orion reaches 10,000. What does that mean for us? It means the solar system becomes a neighborhood. We could reach Mars in just 4 weeks. Most incredibly, a large-scale Orion ship could reach Alpha Centauri, our nearest star system, within a single human lifetime. But such power comes with a devastating price. To launch Orion from Earth meant detonating nuclear bombs in our atmosphere. The physics were sound, but the biology was grim. Fallout could cause fatal cancers globally. The dream of Orion died in a boardroom. In 1963, the test ban treaty silenced the pulse of the atom. Politics had done what the laws of physics could not. It grounded the Starship. We are a species of explorers who have forgotten how to wander. We have mastered the rowboat, but we are afraid of the sea. The blueprints for Project Orion still exist, a reminder of a time when our ambition was as vast as the vacuum itself. One day, we may decide to catch the nuclear wave. Until then, the stars remain just out of reach, waiting for the next pulse.